Hi everyone, so I need to make a video about this Fangate, as we call this, and what this is for those that don't know. I think we all know that Man City cannot fill their stadium. It is quite pathetic when you think about the sort of team that they want to be, but they can. And I know I've made some hilarious videos about this in the past, but it's a serious thing. They actually genuinely cannot fill it. How is it that more people will watch Stephen Mulhern dressed in a clown costume at this place than actually watch the Premier League champions, who, as much as I hate them, I have to admit that, they are the current champions. They finished in the top four in the last 11 seasons. That's what money can do for you. They've won 4 titles in that time, including a season with 100 points. And based on the way that they play under their new manager, Pep Guardiola, they do play good attacking football and can dominate matches, including very heavy scorelines, which we've seen already this season. 5-0 against Arsenal, 5-0 against Norwich. Because they can spend money. They've got as much money as they like. They can just buy good players for more than they're worth, like 100 million for Jack Grealish. He's a good player, but not worth 100 million. Because they've got an unlimited budget, so yeah, they'll just pay for him. But now, what have you got? You've got Pep Guardiola begging more people to watch, inviting them. I invite all of these Man City fans, who sadly don't exist, I say sadly, to come and watch the game. You're inviting them. Well, if you're inviting them, don't make them pay for a ticket. But even if it was free, even if it was just free entry, just leave the exit gates open, let people come in, you're still not going to fill the stadium. Anyway. Pep, I think, as well, was actually very cocky this week. And in fairness to Pep, this is very out of character for him. I will say that, because Pep is normally quite humble, despite the fact that, he has... Can you say he's proven himself? I mean, to be fair, he has managed the team that's had the most money. The team, as I said, with the unlimited budget. So I think, in order for him to call himself a good manager, let's see how he gets on with, say, Everton or Aston Villa or something. But, he's done well with what he's got. But, it's just like how Lewis Hamilton does well in his races. He got the best car. He's a good racer, but he has got the best car as well. Also, quite sad about what happened with Lewis Hamilton. Hopefully you get soon, Lewis, if you're listening to this. But anyway, he was very cocky this week. Because he said, I want to put on a show for the Man City fans. I want to put on a show, which I think is showing no respect for the opposition at all. I've just mentioned how they play exciting attacking football and they can dominate games, but that's only really when teams don't turn up to play against them, like Arsenal did, like Norwich did. They didn't turn up to play them, so they were just dominated by them. Okay, this week a team actually did turn up against them. Southampton actually did turn up against them. And actually, Southampton deserved to win the game. And I really mean that. Southampton were absolutely robbed. And they played better. Also, sorry, I'm about to use the F word. Because how the frig does Kyle Walker get away with that rugby tackle on Adam Armstrong? This is an absolute joke by VAR. Clearly, that Man City's budget doesn't just extend to the players, like buying all these players, but it also extends to bribing the officials and rigging the VAR system to work in their favour. Because how that's not a penalty, when that is obviously a penalty. Anyone could tell you, like a 4-year-old could tell you that's a penalty. That is obviously a penalty. Plus, it is a red card. I'm sorry, what on earth is the referee thinking? That is a red card. You do not do that to a player. That is just something you learn on day one in football academy. It's an absolute joke. So after the game, Pep Guardiola, I'm sorry for not putting on a show. Show Southampton some respect. Plus, as well, Southampton beat you. They've beaten you loads of times before in the past, actually. Southampton were the last team to win at your old stadium, which Man City fans won't know the name of. But it's an absolute joke, and I just have to. People need to. I think people want to know what I think about this, and people kind of need to know that, because it's an absolute disgrace. It's just so bizarre how VAR would overturn that decision. An absolute joke.